Many provincial town centres are struggling at the moment, but people in the former mining town of Coalville in northwest Leicestershire have formed a town team to organise events and to promote the town centre.
We're local business people that are working together to try and raise the profile of Coalville, and one of the things we're doing as part of that is to organise town events in the town centre that brings the footfall back into the town centre and remind people, you know, what's here and how much fun we can have, and especially on a day like this, and get the community down and have everybody involved. I think is what really we're trying to achieve. Last year, Motorfest #1 was located up at the Snibston Discovery Centre in their arena car park, and there were a few bits and bobs at the entrance of Belvoir Shopping Centre. That was very successful, and then this year the Belvoir Shopping Centre have actually allowed us the use of the whole precinct, so that's very nice. So we've allocated Snibston as the car club area because obviously they can drive in with their cars. That's where the Routemaster bus bar is, that's where the trade stalls are, and then down here in the shopping centre, like you say, it's very family orientated, so this is where the food is, this is where the fun is as far as the beach and the activities and the face painting, etc. So this is a nice pit stop environment for the families with their pushchairs, as you can see behind. And then over in Needham's Walk we've got the new car dealerships and some other activities. We've got the Scale Trick and the football simulator.
So it's all about losing weight, eating food and not going hungry.
Right, how do you do that? You've got a lot of food actually on your
So we've got
stall.
lots of food, and that's the food that we can eat with no weighing, no measuring, no counting, so not restricted. Obviously there are some things that do need to be restricted, but the things we've got are the ones that we can be filling up on, so the pasta, rice, potatoes, which a lot of people think that they can't have.
Yeah, because you see slimming and then you see food and you think, oh yes,
Yeah.
people will come and have a look.
They have been, yes.
So men or women?
Both.
Both,
Yes.
men as well.
Men as well, yes. The men actually are far more successful too.
Really?
Yes, yeah. And I mean, we've got one young man here, we've brought his board. He's lost 3.5 stone, he's 17. They don't have the emotional ties that ladies have.
But there are classes to go to afterwards.
There are, yes. And we've got goodie bags that anybody can take away. All the group details are in, so they can choose which group's convenient for them.
Plenty of
to
people
go along
been
to.
coming to have a look today?
We've had lots of people coming. It's been really interesting. So hopefully they'll all take it away and come along.
We're a local first aid company here, or first aid training company, and we're just here trying to help the public to know what to do in case of an emergency, such as a cardiac arrest or somebody passing out in the street. We're all ex-NHS professionals, we're ex-all frontline staff, and we find that an awful lot of people don't know exactly what to do if somebody does fall over in front of them or somebody does pass out or indeed go into cardiac arrest.
And I've also seen some children having a go. Do they think it's more fun?
They do think it's more fun, and it's something that we actively try and promote is to get children as young as 4 or 5, knowing what to do if mum or dad collapse at home or a member of the family or a neighbour, and that way it's a skill you never really forget. You know, and until now they haven't really looked at putting this into the curriculum, and it is now a curriculum point with most schools. We have certainly given a few people, specifically new people with new families as well, who want to know what happens when the baby doesn't breathe. So we have had a fair amount of interest from that, yes.
We're the Marlin Reid Centre in Coalville, so we're sort of a bit of a community hub where we provide, I mean obviously we're doing crafts and children's activities here today, but we provide a massive range of different activities from any age group. We've got lots of things over 60s, transport, we've got a charity shop.
So are people stopping to look at it
Yeah,
today
and the kids are coming and making things, and we're handing lots of leaflets out, and we've got people sort of wandering around handing balloons out to the children, just promoting everything we do really. It's a busy old centre, so lots going on and trying to tell more people about it, because we're situated a bit out of the town centre and people forget about us sometimes, so it's quite nice to come down and remind them all.
Well, it was very rainy when we started, so it was a little bit quiet, but it's dried out a bit. It's not dampened the enthusiasm, so we've had lots of interest. There's great music going off as well. We've never done this one before, so it's been really nice to get some positive feedback. So yeah, we're having a great time. It's a little bit slow at the moment, but this is more of a lunchtime thing, so hopefully in the next hour, fingers crossed, people will start pouring in and just trying our Mexican burritos.
This goes well with the music as well.
It does. We're fabulously positioned, really. So it's trying to get everybody in the holiday mood and bring a bit of sunshine into Coalville.
Yeah, it's been okay. I think the rain put them off in the morning, but we're seeing more and more people coming out now.
That was the trouble, wasn't it? The rain to start off with, people sort of put it out of mind.
Puts them off for the day. It's a lot better when it's sunny in the morning and then it starts raining in the afternoon. In the morning they think, no, I'll stay in today. I think our wild beaver pie is probably our strongest seller at the moment. It did win the nicest steak and ale pie at the 2012 British Pie Awards. But the wild deer is also very popular. It's our most recent champion, that one. That's steak cut venison slow cooked in red wine. That's won best in its class, got marked 98 out of 100 with the judges, that one. We've got fruit pies, we've got your coal pies, all hand raised in Melton Mowbray, these ones down here. So we try to use as much of our own meat as possible because we have got farms ourselves.
It seems to be very popular.
Yeah, we've been very busy today. We've had loads of people coming up. Loads of people sign up to our Junior Tigers Club as well. We have a VIP area on match days where loads of kids come down, get to meet the players and stuff like that as well.
Are they the younger kids or the older ones?
The younger kids from 0 to 16.
We're representing anti-gas equipment from 1914 to modern day, and we are doing our bit. A reenactment society that mostly reenacts Second World War. That's air raid wardens mostly, but today we're representing the anti-gas equipment for the Armed Forces Day. They're much more comfortable to wear today, and the ones that you see in front of you here, they was normally soaked in urine or something like that. But it worked. It was a good deterrent.
Will these be used in your reenactments?
Yes, very much so, yes. Safe ones, because the filters contain asbestos, but we use ones that we wear that have no asbestos in the filters, so they're quite safe.
This is obviously a Motorfest event, so it's everything to do with vehicles and road safety. So we've been asked to bring one of our traffic cars up to the event today, and basically just to allow the members of the public to perhaps have a closer look at one of our specialist cars, look at the kit that we carry, and all about promote obviously road safety, which is what we're here to do essentially. We've had dads sat in there and everyone here today, so yeah, it's all about engaging and obviously allowing children in particular to perhaps get hands-on and have a look at things they wouldn't normally be able to do. So.
Have they been switching the lights on top?
well, we're trying to control that a little bit. One or two have found the sirens unwittingly, but yeah, we're trying to limit the noise. But yeah, I mean, that's children for you. So
you think it's going well anyway?
Yeah, it's been a good day, and we've been blessed obviously with good weather. So yeah, really enjoyed it. So yeah.
The car itself is built by Renault and a firm called Spark Racing Technology. It's French. All these cars, they'll be using for the first season. They're using the same car.
So this is electric.
This is electric.
Right. This is the.
Basically, the power unit is made by McLaren, the racing team. The batteries are supplied by Williams, the racing team, and it has a similar gearbox to a Formula One racing car.
So how long have these electric power cars been going then?
They've been developed over the last 2 or 3 years, I believe. They have 10 racing teams with 2 drivers to each team, and each driver has 2 cars. At the minute, they've got 10 venues throughout the world. There's London, Berlin, and Monaco, because they're all street racing circuits. The races the duration of the race will be 1 hour, and in that hour they do one mandatory pit stop where they change cars.
Change cars?
Change cars, because each driver has 2 cars. Well, the batteries are getting a bit sluggish, I would believe, at the end of half an hour of racing round, so they change cars. They're not allowed to change any tyres or any wheels unless there's one of them punctured. I mean, Renault, they have got a racing team, and they are the leaders in electric cars, and all the technology and knowledge that they get from these cars will eventually filter through to road cars.
Over at the Snibston Discovery Park Arena, the Motorfest has been taking place. By late afternoon it's raining and the crowds have declined, but the traders have had a good day.
We're here today promoting OCD Finish, which is our new brand that we're trying to push out a bit now. Detailing your car, which is high-end cleaning. It's better than valeting, like detailing, which is a lot better. We've had quite a few people, yeah, it's been quite a good day. Shame about the weather, but doing quite well, yeah.
This is Black Code mid-size vehicle remapping. We specialise in remapping your daily drivers for better fuel economy, better power and better throttle response and drivability. We're a mobile service that will come to your place of work or at home. It's normally a 2-day process. We come out, we read the diagnostics on your ECU, your car, we write some files, normally the next day, and then in the evening we'll come back, rewrite the files back on your car, and then you take it out and you come back with a big grin on your face as how the car's drivability is improved.
My name's John O'Dwyer, we're from Coalville Tyre and Exhaust, and we're part of the Coalville Town team. We've took 2.5 years to build the race car that you can see behind us, and we've sponsored it for Macmillan Cancer Support. Reason we've done that, raise a load of money for them if we can. So we're here today to promote the car. It's his first viewing out in public. It's give everyone a chance to see it, give everyone a chance to make some initial donations, and now hopefully they'll be able to watch us through the race series, support us through the race series, and make some donations to Macmillan through the race series as well. We can get money for racing through sponsorship. We've got a number of sponsors on the car anyway. They're all promoting the car as well. Macmillan are also supporting us with donations as in wristbands, mugs, cups, pen badges, that kind of thing, all stuff that we can give away for charity as well. I think today we've made about £600.
Even though obviously it's the Motorfest, the important bit is that you've got the cars for whoever's interested in that, but you've also got the sort of family element too, with whether it be the beach, the staycation element, and Snibston as well with the museum. And then for the foodie people or the Pim's bar and the various different alcoholic sort of things, there's a bit of everything for everyone.
It's very busy today. There are loads and loads of things here to go and see. How long has all this taken to prepare?
About 6 months has taken the team to do it. So I'd probably guess about 20 hours a week for 6 months.
That's quite a lot of work.
Yeah, a heck of a lot. And the past week's been very hectic, to say the least.
Are you pleased with what you can see so far?
Absolutely delighted. To be honest with you, the thing that makes it all important for me is seeing so many happy, smiley faces, even on when this morning was quite wet and grey, and families together. Yeah, that's the important thing, seeing smiley children, smiley faces, and just good family time. The town team are basically a group of businesses that got together and wanted to see our town more vibrant. And in that we picked up a lot of volunteers and general members of the public that agree with us and want to do more. So that's what the town team is. The important thing that we're keen on is that we're not seen to be as part of any other group. We're just local people doing things for our local area.
A lot of the people that are here today are very familiar with us because they were involved in the Food and Drink Festival as well. The people that are located here in the shopping centre, and actually a couple of our food retailers that were involved last year are up at Snibston as well. So it's been really nice that we can call up on some old friends as such, well, new friends, but they're going to become our old friends, and that they've got that continued interest now that the Coalville Town team, Coalville Town Centre has managed to raise its profile and people want to get involved.
I actually think, considering the way the weather's been over the past couple of days, we've not done too bad. Yeah, a little bit wet this morning, but it's not dampened any spirits. And now the sun is beginning to poke through. We've still got, there's crowds here, so they're obviously out and supporting their town.